What is up, everyone, and welcome to episode 43 of the 16-ounce gaming podcast. I am your host, CastleWillKill, and with me today we have...
Ras HP 16-ounce.
Surf.
And Toast.
Today's episode, guys, we'll be going over some game news as usual. Community questions will be returning this episode. Jump into our Game Pass Game Club, and our new segment, Last Call, will end the show for us. So, as always, we start things off with talking about our last week. So, Roz, how was your last week?
It was all right. Wasn't too bad. I finished Marrakesh and Bangkok. We'll talk about those later. And I'll explain why I didn't finish Colorado. And what else did I play? Me and Surf tried to jump in to start Halo 3 for a little YouTube video thing, and it was utter shit.
Still back.
Yeah. It lags and bad, and we're not the only ones that are having the problem. I don't know what if it's from the update for the 4K shit.
That big ass fucking update.
Yeah, it definitely started after that update, so I think it is the update.
Yeah, definitely the update screwed it up, but what else did I do? We did that. Oh, then we started a new series of Borderlands, the pre-sequel or what is it?
Pre-sequel.
Yeah.
Pre-sequel. Yep. Yeah, I think that's the 5th time I've started that game. Get past the first 3 missions this time.
Well, we was looking at the achievements, and the last achievements we got is like the duel one where we all 4 were playing in the duel. It was 2 years ago.
Jesus.
You believe that shit?
Yeah.
2 years ago.
Yeah, we were really all about that game for like 2 weeks.
2 weeks, yeah.
Right? 2 weeks. You give it 2 weeks. But I finished the NBA 2K19 Prelude. Jump back a little bit into Destiny. Just because everyone else is, I guess. So I'm seeing what all the hub shit is about. And that's...
Hey, here's this crack pipe. I'm just gonna light it for you. You take it. You just take a puff.
It might get me. I don't know. I've been itching to play NBA, so I finally got it today and started a little bit of it. Freaking 45-minute cutscene after you finish the prelude. Holy shit. At least that's what it felt like. But other than that, that's all I've been gaming-wise this week. And then had a guy quit at work, and so I got to take over some extra shit. So,
oh joy,
yeah. So all good there, I guess. What about you, Serp? Oh, I'm not drinking anything tonight because the wife challenged me to this diet. So
oh no,
no way.
Wait a minute! Don't tell me it's that damn no sugar diet thing where you can't have carbs or anything like that.
It's a low carb diet. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. Oh man, I know some people that do this like cleanse diet that it's like you pretty much cut sugar out all in general, so you can't even you gotta stay away from like carbs and shit.
No, it's not like that. It's called I guess I could say it's called the keto diet or some shit like that.
For fuck's sake.
I don't know. So far it's not that bad.
How long do you think you're gonna make it?
All the way, because it's easy. You can eat bacon.
Raz is like, all I'm gonna do is eat bacon for the next like, 2 months.
I can eat bacon, I'm okay.
You can eat good. The only thing you have to cut out is like bread and
fucking beer.
We'll have to cut out the beer for at least 3 weeks, which I can do.
Okay, that's not too bad. I wouldn't make it. But that's not too bad.
The high-fat meal plan backed by Kim Kardashian.
Is that what it is?
Yep. I thought I'd heard something about making people see yellow because you eat so much fat, supposedly, and you don't have anything else to break it down.
I don't know. So far, I'm fine.
So what are you drinking? You must be... Are you
water. Just water.
Oh my god.
Fucking water wanker.
I could have got Coors Light and just had beer-flavored water.
There you
go.
What have you been up to, Surf?
Not going to talk about work. It was my first full week back, so it was just shite. So I've done a whole week from beginning to end for a first one in about a month. So that was a bit hard, but I got through that. So mainly been playing. Early in part of the week, it was Spider-Man. I got distracted too much by doing all the side missions and the collectibles and stuff, and I wasn't pushing on with the story. So I've rectified that, and I've started pushing on a bit. Really, really enjoying the game, but I think I might have spent a bit too much time doing the collectible stuff, so the getting around the cities getting a bit monotonous now, because I did that for about 2 or 3 days. And there's only about 4 or 5 collectibles sort of things do. Although the challenges are quite good. I don't mind them. So, how far have I got? For Toast benefit, I just done Grand Central Station.
Right.
Story-wise. So I think I'm maybe towards the end of part 2. I think it seems to be in parts. So, but really enjoying that. And I'm now dividing my time between that and Tomb Raider. I usually get 4 hours in a night, so last few nights I've been in 2 hours of Spider-Man and 2 hours of Tomb Raider. And really, really enjoying Tomb Raider. Looks stunning. I've tried both the 4K 30 FPS and the 1080 60. I think I'm going to play it under the 4K one, just because all the others have been 30 FPS, and I'm used to that for Tomb Raider. So I'd rather have the nicer graphics, because I'm used to playing that game in 30 FPS.
Did you have any bugs or anything like that?
Yes. Yesterday I had a huge bug. I think there was a corruption on my side, though. I couldn't get across a bridge. Every time I tried to cross a bridge to progress the story, I got this really weird message saying there was an invalid texture map. Well, fuck. But I uninstalled it, reinstalled it, and it seems to be okay tonight.
No, I don't think the day one. This is an issue that I had. I don't think the day one patch came out until like yesterday. So even although you paid extra money and got to play early, like you were playing a known buggy version because they didn't bring out the patch.
Yes, although I did get the bug after the patch had been applied. Because yesterday was really annoying. I got in from work and I thought, I'm going to sit down and play 2 hours of Tomb Raider. So I turned the Xbox on and tried to start Tomb Raider, and it wouldn't let me. It said, you can't play this till you've played this update, which was 1.5 gig. And you know what my internet's like. So, for fuck's sake. So, okay, I'll let that download and I'll play Spider-Man. So I jumped onto the PS4 and tried to play Spider-Man, and it wouldn't let me play Spider-Man because I had a system update to download and apply. And I was like, for fuck's sake. I want to play something. So I couldn't play either of the games yesterday early on. So yeah, it's a bit weird, but really enjoying Tomb Raider. It's a direct sequel from all the others. The UI is virtually identical. All the sort of action
supernatural bullshit yet?
Yeah, it starts really early on this one.
Fuck.
So I go straight in. They're not hiding it. It's sort of like almost it's almost as if it's like the next day after the last one finished. So there's sort of no surprise.
How many hours would you say you're into Tomb Raider?
Probably about 3 now. 3 to 4. So I'm only just scratched the surface. But really enjoying it so far. If you like the other two, you'll love this one. They got some slightly new mechanics. She's got some
bounce your boobs.
You can mud up, basically.
You can mud up. You got better. You can take down people
Rambo
from under the water. You can Rambo up.
Increases your detection time or whatever if you mud up, I think.
Yeah. If you sort of mud up, you can sort of stand up against mob walls and stuff, and people walk straight past you, and all you see is your eyes. Do stealth kills that way. It's quite cool.
Yeah. Anytime people talk about that, I just think about that scene from the original Rambo. When he's like under the waterfall in the mud, and like the guy comes by and his eyes just open up.
Yeah,
he slices that dude's throat.
Rambo,
such a badass movie.
But it's definitely sort of like an old. It starts off with she's just a killing machine straight off now, as she doesn't bat an eyelid. It's just like I'm a psycho. I think that's the story they're sort of trying to take with it. Has she gone too far? Is she becoming what she hates?
You can unlock a skin like the original PlayStation sort of textured Tomb Raider.
Yes, I think it started with that unlocked.
Triangle titties.
I was going to play it. I was going to play it with that, but then I thought, well, no, I don't know if I want to spoil the experience of the game. But I might try just for a night, just to have her running around with pyramid tits.
Some of the death scenes that they do would be crazy, like seeing the great water and the spikes and all that, and then you're just triangle titties.
Yeah, I've had a few. The gory deaths are in there, and I've had a few.
In the waterfall.
Madonna boobs.
Yeah.
Madonna boobs. I've had a few, and they are as gory as the previous games. I'm putting my deaths down to the fact that fucking X button between the PS4 and the Xbox is really starting to confuse me now. Because I got used to the X being where the A is.
Whoa.
So it's like, press X, and I'm spamming A. And go, why does another... Oh, fucking hell, it's in the other place. And I'm dying.
Having that in Spider-Man, anytime it says, like, press X to fast travel or some sort of shit like that, I just read it as press the blue button, like the blue X, and automatically press square on the PlayStation. Because it's...
That's what I keep saying, yeah. It's really annoying. But no, really enjoying it. Some nice new... There are a few new mechanics, mainly around killing people in horrible, nasty ways. And I don't think the other games had it, but this one's got side missions and stuff from the hub worlds where you talk to people in the world and they'll ask you to go off and do stuff. And I did one of those, and I got a better revolver from doing that. So I don't know if that's how you get better weapons in the new one. So, yeah, thumbs up from me so far. Scratch the surface. If you didn't like the other two, I don't think you'll like this one. But if you did...
as I said in past podcasts, I still got to play Rise, which is in Game Pass, so definitely going to fire that up at some point.
Yeah, hopefully I'll have some more to say next week when I sort of really got into the story. But mechanically wise, it's spot on, just like the other two. Really good. And it does look good on the X. So I think that's all I've played. Spider-Man and Tomb Raider, apart from the Borderlands stuff with Raz on the Sunday.
They didn't do what they did last Tomb Raider, right? Where it was exclusive for like a year or 6 months.
No, it was straight out same day on PS4 and PC. So,
what you drinking tonight, sir?
I'm drinking Hogsback Brewery Co.'s tea, which is a tea stands for traditional English ale, and it's not particularly good actually.
I was going to say, it's not get anything more typically English, could you, than a beer called tea?
Tea, no.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's not bad. It's just maybe it's good. Sometimes your first pint's not particularly nice. You sort of just got to get used to the taste. So
depends.
Yeah, I get that. I get what you're saying. Did it come with biscuits?
No, it didn't. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? You got a pack of biscuits with it.
Shit.
Yeah, it's just like a traditional English bitter, really. Quite good, 4.2%. So I thought I'd give that a try. How about you, Toast? What have you been up to?
Fucking trying to fucking play all these games, basically. It's a fucking nightmare. 2K. I paid for the early edition of that and never got around to playing it until it actually came out because I was too busy with Spider-Man. So, has Moose got 2K now, Raz, or is he thinking about getting it?
I think he finished the prelude, and I think he said he's going to get it.
So that means we've got one more room, one more slot for our fucking rec hall team or whatever for the 5v5s.
Rec hall team?
Mm.
Yeah, like, you know how you have the My Court stuff?
Yeah.
They've got a rec hall now where you can play 5-on-5 games as like a squad with a uniform and all that shit.
Oh, that's right.
Okay. Like going to your local rec center and playing other rec centers.
Yeah, basically, that's it.
Yeah.
So, I've not played a basketball game in like fucking at least 10 years. So it took a little bit getting used to. And I mean, just in the prelude, like the free demo thing, you start off. It's basically the prelude is your character's journey to the NBA, so all the shit he has to go through to make it because he didn't get drafted. And you start off in China, and they just fucking scream at you in Chinese, and you don't have a clue what's going on. It makes it authentic, but it also makes it annoying as fuck.
Yeah.
It's like the game commentaries in Chinese, and the coach talks to you in Chinese, and occasionally there's a wee guy that jumps in and tries to translate for him, but and basically...
imagine the players that actually do go through that. That has to be fucking as miserable as it is playing that part for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, more because they live it, but you know.
They've got a bunch of fucking real actors in it. I can't remember any of their names, but the guy... Who the fuck's the guy? The guy with wings that's in Iron Man, the black guy.
Oh, I know the guy you mean. God knows what his name is.
I don't know his name.
Oh, he's in it.
I know who. Yeah.
I think... Was it not the... I don't know. I'm never mind. I'll just say something I regret.
Okay.
Anyway, Spider-Man. I fucking finished that today.
Oh, you did? Oh, nice.
Yeah, just got it in there before I stopped playing. It's... I'll say it again. If God of War wasn't out this year, it would be Game of the Year. At the same time, I think it's more of a system seller than God of War, but God of War is a better game.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. So
you're close to finishing Act 2, and I thought Act 3 was going to be something quite short, but it's not.
Okay, so that's still got quite a way to go.
If you think the game started off fast-paced and stuff, then this takes it to like fucking 11 or whatever.
Oh, sweet, because I have enjoyed those set pieces. Yeah. So, last week you said you started it and you weren't blown away like you thought you would be.
It never got its hooks into me straight away. I think because it started so fast, and as soon as you unlock the first tower, you see there's fucking 55 of this thing, there's fucking 50 of these, there's 60 of this.
Yeah.
And it's just a little bit cluttered and all that, it felt like. But no, once I got used to it, and it got its hooks in me, and it's great. It's the best Spider-Man story I don't read the comics or anything, but it beats any of the fucking movies by a mile.
So have you concentrated on finishing the story and not done the collectibles and the side stuff? Are you going to go back and do those afterwards? Or
got all the collectibles apart from certain crime things that open up in Act 3.
Oh, okay.
Because right now you have like 2 or 3 question marks in each area.
Yeah, I think I have. Yeah,
they open
just
up in
unlocked
Act
the
3.
Challenges. Yeah.
So, yeah, if it was a movie, it would finish at Act 2, and Act 3 just sort of puts it over the top. Is what I sort of think. Because up to Act 2 and dealing with all that stuff is a game on its own, I would say. Like if it ended there, I wouldn't have been fucking annoyed or anything.
No, I'd agree with that. I think I'm near the end and I've been quite happy with it.
Just trying my best to avoid spoilers.
I know.
Yeah.
I sort of been playing it, sort of thinking, well, okay, I've got up to this point. I don't know where I am, but I know what they showed at the trailer at this year's E3. So I'm thinking, how do I get to? How am I going to get to this point?
Yeah, I mean the main bad guys. You probably already know who their final fight's going to be against after playing it. How far you are, sort of thing. If not, then a mission or two, you'll know who the main bad guy is.
I've got a rough idea, who it's going to be, but we shall see.
And see the guy that you go through all Act 2, is he a character? Is he a real character? Is it a comic book guy, or is he a new character? Because I'd never heard of him.
What's his name?
Mr. Negative.
He's in all the trailers. He's a comic character. He's a character, yeah. He's so not like the classic, one of the classic Spider-Man characters. He's like a newer, more popular, villain kind of thing.
And what's the deal? Comics. I was wondering as well, what's the deal with that Miles guy in the comics? Basically, does he become Spider-Man when the other Spider-Man retires?
Now you're getting into
right
all of the crazy. It's the Marvel multiverse. There's different Earths and different universes, and Miles is from a different Earth than Peter Parker.
Well,
Peter Parker is from the 616, which is where it like would be like our Earth. And Miles, I won't get into all that. So pretty much, there's a Spider-Man on every Earth in a different dimension.
Well, this game does it differently because they're both in the game.
Oh no, that happens.
Oh, for fuck, right, never mind.
It's Marvel. It doesn't make sense. There's no continuity. That's insane.
We need a klaxon sound and a nerd alert.
Yeah.
Nerd alert.
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't read the comics, so a lot of it's been going over my head. I've just been enjoying the story. I sort of like know the main villains, and that's about it. So yeah, I was wondering who that Miles guy was, and I haven't ever heard of Mr. Negative before.
I think the only guy I knew before going into this was Rhino, basically. The characters that I've seen. No, Venom.
Oh, and the characters you have seen. Okay.
Yeah.
They probably didn't put Venom in it because they're making a movie Venom, and they'll make a shitty video game movie out of it.
Yeah, I mean, it leaves it set off for a sequel quite nice anyway.
Cool.
So this could be a good trilogy. It's basically Sunset Overdrive people, so like the movement's great. They already nailed that
really fast.
sort of thing.
Has made Tomb Raider seem very slow when I jump between the two. Like, can't get a move on, Lara. Jesus Christ, you stupid woman.
Yeah, I can imagine. Other than that, I don't think I've played much. I got a loot crate and a cancelled loot crate. It was fucking shit. There was a Mario mug, which is pretty cool. There was a bath mat for some bullshit, which was fucking like, who the fuck? If you need a bath mat, you've already got a bath mat. You don't need one from Loot Crate. T-shirt with some Sega bullshit. No idea. A big fucking pixelated wolf face.
Wolf face.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't even know
it's
what
all
that is.
shite. Basically, I've cancelled it, but the way the subscription works means that I've got one more box coming. So I'll have one more to talk about, but it's
probably
shit.
be really,
don't
really
waste your
good.
money. It'll be amazing to try and tempt me back in. So I've seen they're doing Spider-Man stuff in the next one, but that's not the one that I've got. I don't know what the one I've got is.
Damn.
Fuck knows. Nah.
What are you drinking?
Oh shit. What the fuck is the name of it?
Yeah.
Was it the one you got from Belgium,
Austrian.
the Le Chiffre?
No,
Austrian, no, it's the Austrian one, isn't it?
Gandalf IPA?
Gandalf IPA, but it's from Hofbrau Kaltenhausen.
Salzburg, yeah, wasn't it?
Oh,
Austria?
Hofbräu Kaltenhausen.
Yep. Whoever that is. It's Austrian, Salzburg's oldest brewery.
There you go.
It's an IPA, it's 8%, and it's fucking rocket fuel, but it tastes nice.
It looks tasty. I must admit.
Yeah.
Moose said it's called beer, by the way.
Yeah, it's called beer. That's a great American approach. I will joke. That's it. My whole week was just Spider-Man and then fucking a little bit of 2K. What about you, Castle? You've been up to much?
Can I just quickly nip in before Castle?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Just quickly, I wanted to say one thing I really liked about the new Tomb Raider game is got brilliant difficulty settings. You get easy, normal, and hard. They're there, but there's like 3 of them. So they've split it up into combat, sort of like the world traversal stuff and puzzles. So you can sort of say, I want hard combat but easy puzzles. Or I want, because in those sort of games you get things like, oh, this is where you jump because there's somebody's gone around the jungle and put white paint everywhere. So you know where to jump.
Nice,
if you want, you can turn that off.
I've seen this, I think Stupendous was saying he'd love to play it, but he hates some of the puzzle aspects when he gets stuck at them. So
yes, he says Stupendous could say puzzles easy but combat hard or normal. So I thought that was a really cool idea.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
So I'm playing it on all 3 at normal. We'll see how that goes. But
there you go.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right, well, before I was rudely interrupted, I'm just kidding. My week has been it's been Destiny 2 pretty much. That's it. I haven't really played anything else. Played a little bit of Final Fantasy 15. Didn't get very far because then I ended up found out that the game share thing does work. You just gotta make sure whoever purchased the past content purchased this, and then you had to go to the actual game, not just ready to install. Go to the actual game, manage game, and then find it in there to install it is the way you do it. Okay. For anyone that's game sharing and don't know. Shout out I can't remember the dude, but someone in one of the X1 Bros Discord helped me out with that. So yeah, Forsaken, totally sucked into Forsaken, digging it a lot. So that's pretty much all I really played besides Hitman this week.
Did I forget to talk about that? I hadn't finished the story by last week, but I've finished the story now. And yeah, it's the best fucking Destiny story that's out there. Still sucks that it takes them this long to fucking get it right. After getting it right with Taken King, they fucking stepped back. That's the biggest fucking issue.
Yep. And today I hit the point that you're talking. What I really liked was like I've probably put a good 4 hours in, and I think I've only done 2 or 3 story missions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I'm actually having to grind to be able to do. So I'm at a point where it's like one of the adventures you have to do, but I'm not a high enough level to do it. That I'm not the recommended level, which when going solo, it's
260 to 280 range, or not 2, but
no 420
to 80. No 20. Jeez.
No, this adventure is 420. So and it's part of the storyline. Okay. So I just hit 400. So now I'm running around, and I love that they brought the whole bounty system back. So grabbing bounties, just leveling myself up to get to be able to wear purple gear again and all that. Well, the newer purple gear.
I was thinking 360 to 380 was about where I had to grind. Because 380 is the first bounty, isn't it?
Oh yeah, but see, I continued playing a little more in front before you. So when I started the campaign, I was 353, so I start jumping up pretty quick. But now I'm hitting the part where I have to actually grind some.
The easiest thing is to just hunt down the regional chests in whatever area you're in.
Mm-hmm.
It always gives you something slightly better. That's what I ended up doing. It was Turkey that I was playing with. It filled me in on that.
The region, as in the gold chest?
Yeah, the gold chest. So marked on the map is a wee cross with a dot in the middle.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that they're actually marked on the map. I've just been randomly going. It's funny because I randomly go, oh, I would hide a chest up there, and I found 3 chests just by looking and thinking like that.
Yeah, you run Titan, don't you?
Yeah.
Right.
So I just do that nice little float.
See, that's why Hunter's great, because I just swap my class around, and then I can see the chests and all that on my minimap, like radar.
Oh, gotcha.
So you use the map to see what rough area it's in, and then you just use the radar afterwards. It made it a lot easier.
After that, got you. Yeah, so I'm totally hooked back into Destiny 2 right now. Check in next week. Hopefully I still say that. I think I will.
Yeah, I think they've balanced the grind back to the stuff that kept people hanging around in the first game, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, because the mechanics and everything are still fantastic. It was just that grind went away, and that's what was the best part of Destiny, in my opinion.
Yeah, because the first stuff in Destiny 2, basically, you got up to raid level, and then there was nothing after that. You didn't want to fucking grind out raid gear because it made no real difference. Whereas this, actually, the raid dropped yesterday or something, didn't it?
Today.
Do you know what light level it is?
I do not. I can't remember what it was. I want to say 530. I think, but that's me just guessing because I don't really know. But it did drop today at 1, I think, Eastern, something like that. No, 12:30 Eastern, 9 o'clock West Coast, so 12, I think.
What is it? I've got it here. 520 is what you need to enter.
520. So
it's called the Last Wish.
Yeah.
Yep. So basically, you can get through the story and just normal gear. You get up to 500. And then you need to grind your powerful gear. Which, may as
Just
well
do
share.
your
We've got a
milestones.
clan that gets you fucking powerful engrams every week. If you want,
Yeah.
because Anglo and Turkey and all that, fucking hammer.
Yeah,
That
I have that like late what's her name? I forgot her. Hawthorne. She's like glowing all the time, and I'm like, I'm not going over there and getting that stuff until I hit about 500, because then I'll just constantly get engram after engram that just keeps getting higher and higher. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just let it pile up. But
So I think
that video.
Is it 4
What's that?
engrams you get from the clan a week?
I think so. Yeah.
And then when Trials comes back, it'll be 5, because I don't think Trials is active just now. But
Yep.
to be
And then
honest, I don't think we normally do the Trials stuff in the clan. I think we've done it once or twice for achievements, but after that, not many people are fans of
if
PvP.
we get more. But, well, yeah, they're PvP. I'm actually going to jump into the PvP with, hopefully tonight, jump into PvP with Moose and Shine after I do the edits to this. Toast, if you're still up and want to jump in, because what you need 4 total. We're going to try to jump in that Gambit mode and test that, see how that is.
Actually, talking about Gambit, Moose asks, what do I need for Gambit?
I told him higher gear.
Well, gear doesn't matter in PvP. It's
No,
just
it doesn't.
gear that you are comfortable with, sort of thing. Like, you don't want to take a big slow hand cannon into PvP just because it's your highest light level. You want to take a gun that you can actually kill with in PvP, which I don't know, it's been
everything's
so long, but
leveled
it
out.
was auto rifles that led the way at first in Destiny 2.
You just got to go talk to the Cajun guy at the tower just to kick off being able to enter it, and that's about it. That's the only thing you really need to do. But yeah, I mean, that's the only shit I've done all this week. Yeah, I haven't, besides Hitman, I did, which we'll talk about later. So I guess we'll go.
Does that Eververse bitch keep telling you come over for nothing?
No.
She tells you to come over for engrams and stuff when you hit mile checkpoints.
When you hit them.
Yeah, but I go over there and it's nothing. There's nothing there. Spend silver, buy silver, kiss my ass.
When was the last
Are
time
you sure
played
there's
this?
not when are you sure there's not a little square that you can click on and it sets up like bounty that you can get? Because I know that sometimes it does that.
Yeah.
And
There's
then
a new
you get an
quest
engram out of
I
it.
think where you need to basically pick up.
Yeah, I
bounty
already did that.
information.
And it was still going off that she wanted me to come back over there, so I went over there and I was like, what the hell do you want? I've already got the shit you wanted to give me.
I don't
Fuck
know.
those.
Maybe she just likes you,
I don't
mate.
have that issue.
Because there is a
Yeah,
new
she just
symbol
likes it.
on, like, there's a new symbol that clan person has, and the warlock leader has after a certain point that just doesn't come off the screen when you're in that zone, even though she doesn't want to talk to you. I think it's because she's got active challenge. If you've got an active challenge or something with them, so if you go up to the clan person, there's a clan challenge that you can see your progress on.
Yep.
And it's the same idea.
It's
for
annoying.
Korra, the warlock one.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was annoying at first because I didn't know why the fuck it was on the screen, but I figured it out.
Yep. Then once you figure it out, it's like, oh, it's if I'm working towards that progression, I can check it, kind of thing. Like,
yeah.
So and then, well, I guess to talk about what I'm drinking tonight. Tonight, I went to my good old go-to Shinerbach. Just a good old American beer, good straight out of Texas.
That's right. Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yep. So
Oh, actually,
it's always been.
I tried that porter bullshit this week, didn't I?
The one that you got, I'm sorry, but it was like a marshmallow porter, right? Isn't that what it said?
Yep.
Yeah.
It
Stay
tastes
Puff.
Yeah.
Stay Puff. Something.
fucking AIDS.
I think you dove too far into the craft beer.
Yeah, you might as well talk about the deep end.
No, hang it. Surf, you should look into
Yeah.
it. It was some sort of beer subscription thing. I'll need to figure out the name and message it. But
Oh, yeah, for
basically,
sure. Beer
your
subscription.
first month, all you do is pay the postage. So for £2.50, they sent over like 6 cans and 2 bottles to try.
Oh, jeez.
And then
Netflix
as soon as I
beer.
received
Yeah, I
it, I
mean-
just cancel the subscription sort of thing. Because I'm not going to subscribe to a beer service when I've got my own draft shit at home. But
no, but
for fucking that beer just for postage, it was worth giving it a shot. It's mainly like craft or IPA shit, but yeah, I'll send you a link.
Yeah, if you want to try like a porter, it's good to go with like just a vanilla porter. Like it has a little bit of vanilla in it. Like that, but like marshmallow, yeah, that seems
coffee.
Coffee porters are good too if you like.
I
coffee.
don't like coffee, so nah.
So. Pussy.
But I don't like marshmallow too.
Just
so
call
when
me
I saw
a
you
pussy
post that, I was like,
coffee.
No.
All right.
It did. I did finish the can, and it got easier as it went on. But the first taste just raped my mouth. It's basically the whole idea is it's like a burnt beer, isn't it?
Stay Puft, man. Oh shit! All right, well let's I guess let's get into a little bit of housekeeping real quick. We have a new channel in Discord. It is for community questions. So if you guys want to ask questions, it's good to join the Discord. Which we want to remind everyone that we've revamped it. So come check it out. It's not as hectic as it was.
It's a much better place now.
Yes,
due to certain factors.
Yep. So come in there, you'll see the channel. It says, obviously, it will be obvious what channel that is, and that's where you can post questions for the podcast.
I mean, we've had a few ladies joining, but I've just got to say there is no more nut picks going up, so I'm sorry to disappoint.
There you go. That's part of the changes to this. Also, a reminder that we do have merch. You can go over to merchroom.com/collections/160Z. And Roz, I'm going to check. I'm just kidding.
I knew it.
You can use code 160Z. That's a lowercase o, lowercase z. I don't know if that matters or not for was it 5 to 10% off your order? Right? Yeah. Something like that. You'll get some money
it's
on
5 to 10%, but I get that just scales based on how much you spend or something.
How much you spend. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So, that's all. So that's our little bit of cleaning we're going on.
Yeah, like the whole podcast channel thing is basically just drop it through the week instead of us having to fucking send out a message hours before the podcast to remind people. If something comes into your head, put the question in. If you don't put the question in, don't complain.
Yep. So join Discord, post your questions.
And anybody answering questions will be fucking... Their answers will get deleted. If they keep doing it, you just won't get to see that channel anymore. Basically.
There you go. Force or toast.
No, it's... Our admins actually have a job to do now.
Yeah. So, all right. Now I guess we'll jump into some news. First up, we have Final Fantasy. I would make Roz read this, but I'll read it.
Yeah, because we don't want to hear how many fucking different car manufacturers there are in Asia.
Oh god. Classic Final Fantasy games are coming to the Xbox One and Nintendo Switch. No release date has been announced yet, but they will be available via Nintendo Switch's online service. So I'm guessing also Xbox's online service, since that's written in there too. To me, this is awesome because I will definitely play just about every single one all over again. You guys probably don't give a shit. Well, the three of you.
I want
to play 15, but I can't be excited because I don't really know about it.
Well, you played 15 though, right?
Yeah, I played the new one, but it's not bullshit turn-based stuff.
Yep, bullshit turn-based. There you go.
I miss the classic turn-based, man. You don't understand.
That's something you adapted to at the time. Nowadays, it's not something I would adapt to. So
because it was awesome. Still,
there's a fucking reason they made the new one action instead of turn-based.
Whatever, because people can't handle just staying.
Can't handle being in a fight for fucking 45 minutes against bullshit minions that pop up.
That's called grinding, man.
That's not grinding. That's just fucking bullshit
Worthless.
way to prolong a game.
Oh,
Let's
you're gonna
turn
do-
this 20-hour game into a fucking 80-hour game because it takes fucking 4 times as long just to fight trash mobs.
What are you gonna do? I'm gonna cast a spell on him. Cost me 500 hit points, and then it only goes and hits him, and it's it only did 4 damage. Wow, what the fuck?
Raz, hit points are damage. You mean MP?
Whatever.
Who gives a fuck? Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Hate us gonna hate.
So you
All
get
day,
Make them drink
every day.
lemonade.
you get Final Fantasy 7, 9, 10, 10, 2, and 12.
Surf, if I start seeing those
Uh,
downloading
skip
on my
10.
Xbox, I'm gonna fly over there and kick you in the nuts.
Is
If
the
you
Final
play- if you
Fantasy
played a Final-
MMO something you've never tried, Castle?
Yeah, I never played that. So I've never been big into the fantasy MMOs though. So
Lies.
but no, I haven't. But if you play Final Fantasy X, by the way, turn off the voice acting because the lead voice actor is fucking terrible.
So add a little bit as you go.
Just put on subtitles and read. Anyway, moving on before you guys hate on one of my favorite games. But we'll move into Raz. You're an Assassin's Creed fan, right?
Yep.
So we got some Assassin's Creed Odyssey news, right?
Yep, Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Odyssey's Season Pass will include a remastered version of AC3, which is one of my favorites because I get to kill red coats.
What one's 3? Is that Connor?
Yeah, Connor and the...
Why is that one of
during
your
the-
favourites? That was shite.
It is one of my favorites because I get to kill red coats.
America, fuck yeah,
Claiming-
that's why.
Yeah.
No, that's probably why, yeah.
Yeah, it's the one about the traitors, isn't it?
Yep, it's the one about traitors.
I didn't mind
Revolutionary.
it, but it's-
Fucked you up.
Aye, okay. Because you're fucking in a great position right now. We're fucking happy you fucked us up. You can fucking deal with your own
Yeah.
problems.
Look what happens if you fuck
Let's not
us up,
turn
you
this
end up
into
with
Fucking
Trump.
mongoloid Trump.
Oh
Hey,
my
we're
God.
entertained. We're entertained every day by a very malicious tweet.
Right, anyway.
But the remastered version of AC3 will also release as a standalone game. The season pass will include 2 big DLCs and cost $40.
Is that the description? The season pass will include 2 big DLCs.
Start throwing
Everyone loves
shade
them.
at fucking Ryan.
I don't know.
Oh, sorry, Ryan. I'm wondering if that's
2 big DLCs.
too. No, I won't put. I'm
We all
only
love
joking because I
those
won't put it
DLCs
past them
when
to
they're big.
advertise it as 2 big DLCs because they're always a bit cagey, aren't they? Great look.
I don't know.
No, to be fair, that's what the news article is. It's not Ryan's fault. That is the article. It includes 2 big DLCs.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Actually,
Oh,
that reminds me, I still need to go back and fucking play Far Cry 3. That remastered thing that I got with.
Oh yeah,
Far
I
Cry
got to
5.
do that as well. Damn.
Yeah, I gotta do that as well.
And that's
I'll
not
do
going
that
to
over
fucking
Christmas.
happen with all the games coming out.
Yep.
Nah,
Never
it's
played
gonna
it, so I'll have to go back and play it.
have to be after Red Dead.
Yeah, I've never played it, but it's meant to be like one of the best fucking video game villains of all
Supposed to have the
time.
best villain,
Yep.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep, one of the best villains.
Yeah.
Speaking of villains,
Yeah.
So
Do you need a controller for your Switch?
as you just move on, guys. Anyone?
Damn it.
Jesus.
damn it,
I'm
sir.
gonna fuck up Castle's segues. Anyone? Because it's so busy over the next few months. Anyone hyped for Odyssey? Looking forward to it, or is it just getting lost in the? I'm just waiting for Red Dead
I'm
gap.
getting it. I've got a strategy with my game share partner, so it's all sorted.
Yeah.
What, did you tell your brother you're gonna fucking dick punch him if he doesn't
I'm
get
not,
it?
I'm not game share with him anymore.
Oh, shit.
It is someone who remains to fucking be unknown or wishes to remain unknown. But no,
What
it's
about
I think-
you, Raz?
Oh, I'd probably just get lost in the mix.
Oh,
You
damn
loved
it.
fucking it. You were
'Cause I'm
the
not
biggest
gonna play it.
Assassin's Creed
Oh
fan.
no, I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it, but
Because you were the
okay.
fucking
Fair
first
dues.
one on Origins. You loved it, didn't you?
yeah, I love it. So
And then
beat it, but I
work
love
got
it.
in the way. And have you even finished it yet?
Nope, haven't finished it. Haven't finished a lot of shit.
For me, since I've been playing so many open world games, I'm looking forward to the switch over to something more narrative. Speaking of Switch, NES controllers for Switch, Nintendo's releasing NES controllers for the Switch to go along with all the NES games being released on September 18th. The cost will be $60.
And this upsets you? Why, Castle?
Don't upset me at all. I'm just laughing because Surf thought he messed up my segue and I came up with it.
No. He came back. Oh, kudos for that.
So,
Oh, man.
as the NES controller, something people are fond of. It was we've covered that a million times. It
original
was
S
before my time.
If you like your fucking thumbs to hurt,
Yeah, it's not the best.
I'll get it for the nostalgia.
it was
You
just
will
a
get
square
it.
controller with a D-pad
Yeah.
and an A and B button, and then like the D-pad was sat so high that like you had to like kind of slam it when you're like playing, so like your fingers would just fucking hurt when you play it with that controller.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if there was nostalgia for it because I know the SNES controller. Just looking back, I think that's a comfortable controller.
Thanks. The SNES controller was revolutionary because they were like the first one to have like two little bumpers at the top, from what I remember.
What?
Right?
Yeah,
They
it
had,
the
like- they
left
had-
and right.
They had two bumper buttons.
On the original NES controller?
No, SNES.
No, SNES.
Oh, yeah.
SNES.
Yeah,
So,
they had the
however
left
the
and
fuck it's we've done a news story about how it's meant to be pronounced. What is it? SNES? SNES?
SNES.
Fucking
SNES.
SNES. Yeah, SNES.
SNES. SNES. You know who probably doesn't care? Nazis. Speaking of Nazis. We got some Wolfenstein.
Fuck's sake.
Peter Hines from Bethesda has confirmed that Wolfenstein 3 is definitely happening. Some people were concerned it might not be over the Wolfenstein 2 wasn't a huge financial success. Come on now, man. Wolfenstein, people are always going to buy that.
Yeah, you got to roll about in a wheelchair and shoot fucking Nazis.
Yeah, it was
Wolfenstein
fucking
2
awesome.
was a success. Nah, I don't know what the sales were.
I'm sure it's still maybe not a
I
success
still-
for
actually, I still need to finish
Bethesda,
that, I
but I'm
think.
sure it's still.
Oh, you've
Sure
got
was-
to get to the end of Wolfenstein 2.
Wolfenstein 2 is the one that gives you like the choice of 3 powers or some shit, isn't it?
Yeah, you get the legs, the thing that contracts you so you can go through like
Yeah.
tight spaces, or the shoulder
Moose was
stuff.
Moose was pointing out that the release date for Wolfenstein 2 it had a bad release date, so it must have came out during some hot titles. I can't remember the release date
Yeah, I
though.
can't remember the release date.
Between D2 and another AAA title, he said it dropped.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
I would say you've got to play to the end for some amazing boob physics. That's all I'm going to say.
I can't even remember
Yeah.
who has boobs in that game. Is there anybody's boobs that I want to see?
Honestly, I could say pregnant boob. Pregnant boob.
Oh, right, yeah. I'll go for that.
Oh Christ!
So when you see me
It's
fucking
Wolfenstein, guys.
on your friends list playing Wolfenstein 2, you know exactly what I'm doing. Why the fuck have they not invented a one-handed controller? Is it actually, see that accessibility controller? Can I play that with one hand?
Hold on.
Oh, Jesus.
My gosh.
It was made
Oh,
specifically
man.
for Wolfenstein 2, yeah.
No, there's actually there's Dead or Alive 6 is coming out, and they have
Oh,
actually
boy.
made a one-handed controller to go along with it.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know if it's
Oh my
like
god!
yeah.
And
It might be
Oh,
like
Lord.
tied to like an expensive version of the game, but there's definitely a one-handed controller that goes with that game.
it's nuts. It's nuts. I mean, doesn't surprise me that someone came out with
Although
that.
supposedly they've stepped back a little bit and they've actually made the girls wear like actual fighters gear and stuff like that, so it's not just half a fucking string.
Bouncy boobies all over the place.
I remember I was game sharing with Anglo when that last Dead or Alive came out on Xbox, and he must have downloaded about 300 items of DLC. I don't know what it was. It was like alternative costumes and all that shit, but I had like fucking 300 and something things in my queue at one point when I turned my Xbox on, and it was all Dead or Alive stuff.
Moose wants to know if any of you guys played Dead or Alive beach volleyball.
Nope.
No, but I watched Let's Plays.
Oh my
Oh man! All right,
I just can play it. I just need to.
Let's get out of this. Let's get out of this hole.
How you transitioning
Yeah, let's
from
move
this
on.
motherfucker?
Let's move on.
Let's get out of this hole and into another during trench warfare.
Oh, you're
Battlefield 5. That was I didn't even plan that one. That came off the top of my head. I couldn't think of anything else. I can't even remember. There was trench warfare in World War II, I would assume. Yeah. I mean, I know that was more so World War One, but anyway.
If they ever dug trenches, I'm not sure.
Here's a little bit of Battlefield 5 news. DICE has announced that they are scaling back the character customization in BF5 after receiving complaints that the game wasn't authentic.
Oh god!
Oh my gosh!
Is there not a fucking cyborg on the fucking cover, basically?
It's a game, for freak's
Yeah, it's
sake.
a game. Fucking stupid people. It's not authentic.
If you want to watch the freaking History Channel, for God's sake.
You know what else ain't authentic? Being able to take a couple rounds of a fucking machine gun before dying.
I know. Yeah.
I thought you were moving on to the next story already.
No,
it did sound like one of your segues. I was saying something else.
I was like, oh man, that's pretty fucked up to do that.
Yeah, when you see the next story, it makes sense as you being a cunt.
Oh, fuck. I just fucked up. Didn't even. Nope. I'm glad I didn't do that because that would have been a horrible segue. Oh, maybe we should just skip that news. Maybe we should just skip that news.
No, I said I wanted this put in.
No. Okay. Speaking of being disrespectful, Dr. Disrespect, Toast, you go ahead and take this one since you want to talk about it.
Basically, for the second time in the past few weeks, his house got shot at. And this time it happened while he was on stream. Bullet came in through his window or some shit. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Yeah.
What? So have people figured out where he lived?
Must have, but why the fuck would you start shooting at the house? Like, what the fuck's wrong with the world?
Yeah, it does. I mean, I know he's married. I'm assuming he has children because he's not like he's not like a teenager. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he was like a big fucking Call of Duty developer at some point, wasn't he? And then he moved to streaming.
Yeah.
But second time it's happened, supposedly. Police are all involved and all that shit. Like, his stream went down and then he just renamed his stream title to Family is Safe. Fucking authorities are dealing with it or something along those lines. I just don't know why the fuck. Like, there was a Madden thing last fucking 2 weeks ago or some shit, and now streamers are getting their house shot up. Like, what the fuck's going on?
He's not the only one, is he? I don't know.
Look, you constantly hear gamers saying they don't want the government involved with their video games, and this ain't helping.
What was it? About this time last year, we were probably talking about that fucking story that happened down Organics Way about this swatting thing where the guy got killed.
Yep, the SWAT thing.
And it's went from swatting to just fucking going up to the streamer's house and shooting at their fucking house now.
Fucked up, man.
Yeah. That's fucking nuts. I'm sure he's got daughters. I'm sure. Yeah. I read somewhere he's got young daughters or some shit. And then,
well, glad that Dr. Disrespect and his entire family's safe. Like, that's fucked up.
Yeah. And I mean, he's fucking probably going to end up moving with all this bullshit going on. And I mean, he's fucking
have to.
He makes a fucking fortune, but that's not a fucking reason. Like, it shouldn't be justified or anything like that he can just fucking move if he has to. He shouldn't be in this situation.
It shouldn't.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to play, I don't know, is Devil's Advocate? I don't think it is. Do you think... I'm just wondering how they figured out where he lived. Do you guys think Twitch or any other streaming channels need to do more to help protect their streamers, or do you think it's a personal thing that you just have to be careful?
I think the thing is he
what you
plays
post
behind
and
an
what you
alias,
say?
but everybody knows it was like that former developer, so everybody knows his name, and I'm pretty sure you can, like, over there you could probably look up a voting register if you've got some sort of fucking access, and then you can see.
Yeah, he's in the Netherlands.
As long as you've got their
wasn't he?
name, you can probably get their address. Because I know over here you can check the voters register if the person hasn't unticked to fucking
if you
make it public, then you can find out where anybody stays based off of their name. But I'm guessing it's...
Modern life, it is hard to hide these things because we put so much out on the social media.
Because when you think about like other streamers, they always just go by the one handle. So like, there's not much chance people are going to know their real name, sort of thing.
Right.
Like, I'm sure fucking diehard fans do actually, but I couldn't tell you fucking any of the popular streamers' names. But
no.
Fucking Dr. Disrespect. Like, everybody knows his name. It's just a Google away because he's a fucking... Well, one, he was so popular, and then like everybody knows his resume, sort of thing. So it's something Bo or Bo some. I don't know. I can't remember his name, but I'm sure Bo's in it at some point. Anyway, fuck it.
Let's move on to more fun stuff.
Fun stuff.
Wait, it's
you
fun
got a transition
EA
for this,
Castle.
Gambling's fun. But EA could potentially be sued by Belgium after the company failed to remove loot crates from its game. Loot crates are considered to be illegal gambling in Belgium. Publisher 2K and Blizzard have removed loot crates from its games to comply with the laws. So EA didn't remove their loot crates. They might be in trouble in Belgium.
I think at this point they're just saying my dick's bigger than yours. Like, Belgium sues, we make enough money from every other country.
Yeah,
pretty much.
I was going to say something. I bet EA have looked at what's the maximum fine they could levy. Oh, fuck it. We'll just carry on because they'll know what the maximum fine is because it's always known, isn't it? So you can just say, okay, we can afford that if they bother. Rather,
I totally
it's
agree.
probably cheaper for us to pay the fine than create a special version just for Belgium.
Just look at how much money they make off microtransactions off FIFA alone. Like, you really they got the pocket to pay any fee, like whatever.
They'll probably say like 1 day of downloads. Here you go. We'll give it to you. You know what I mean?
Oh shit!
It's the same like Amazon and Apple and Microsoft and everything. They don't Google. They don't care when they get fined because it's sort of like 5 minutes worth of profit. It's down the sofa stuff, innit? They don't even notice the money going out.
Yep.
Oh, and this last bit of news we have, we should probably just included it up with our other Odyssey news, but AC Odyssey is going to Switch. A cloud version of AC Odyssey will be coming to the Nintendo Switch, but only in Japan. So,
a cloud version on a Switch? That would fucking be a nightmare.
Yeah. Also, Resident Evil 7, well, it was also released in
and I wonder
Japan.
if that means you need to be subscribed to the online bullshit that's coming in now. Actually, we didn't even talk about that in the news, did we? They set a date.
Yeah, that's official.
It starts the 18th,
in November. What was that?
I think it's the 18th it starts, and you've got a week's trial if you want it. Like, who the fuck gives a week's trial for a service? You give a month trial.
Yeah,
or 2 weeks like Microsoft 14.
Yeah, it's those Microsoft Xbox Lives you get when you buy a console.
But I wonder if the cloud stuff does come under that. Because if you need to fucking... Actually, wait a minute. Let's just see.
So is it?
The game was only going to cost $13
£13, yeah.
Which is about fucking $18 or some shit, supposedly, for Assassin's Creed on the Switch. Maybe that's because it's fucking limited by the cloud.
Yeah, most likely.
Could be.
Yeah, it must be, I guess. That's weird.
I think they're doing it to limit the size of the game, basically. So that you just download a small key, sort of idea, and then everything else comes from a server.
Sounds like Crackdown 3.
Maybe. I mean, I'm guessing like South Korea, Japan, compared to the US and the UK, has got shit hot internet, so maybe they can cloud versions of games work over there.
Actually, I don't even know about the infrastructure, but I imagine it's better because there's not much rural shit over there, is there?
No.
It's fucking buildings on top of buildings. Actually, that's probably just bullshit. There probably is massive rural areas, but
probably.
I'm just going off the shit that I see on the TV.
Yeah.
Like loading people into the fucking trains and all that. Have you seen that?
Yep.
Oh yeah, they
have
push
to,
them
like,
on, didn't they?
They've got like fucking 3 or 4 control or fucking platform attendants come up and like force people into the train and then close the doors on them. It's like fucking tin of sardines.
It's nuts.
I understand. It's like what's in Japan? It's like 2 or 3 cities, isn't it? And then the rest is just sort of like a Godzilla nuclear blasted war zone.
Oh my
God, sir.
And you guys are talking about me? Holy shit.
I'm just going by the voices. There's like Godzilla roaming around the countryside with
Oh my god.
Rodan and whatever, and sort of
What
people
the
safe in
hell?
little cities. I watched
Rodan,
the
Godzilla.
movies.
Pacific Rim bullshit, yeah.
I know what goes on.
Oh, fuck me.
And you guys thought I was bad.
Oh, man. Well,
All
that
in good
concludes
fun,
our
though.
news.
Right, Surf? Right, Surf? All in good
I thought
fun.
this was the end of the show. I've got fucking...
No,
Damn it.
we're still going. Concludes our news. Quick reminder: next round of me will return next month? Question mark.
Oh my gosh. I was asking you guys
I was
that
actually...
question, bonehead.
I forgot if
So-
I'm looking at maybe another game to like alternate.
Oh,
But
okay.
I've not hammered
Yeah.
out final details around yet. I've not even spoke to you.
Yeah,
But,
yeah. So we'll discuss that another time.
how you get?
just-
Have you
yeah, next-
tried
next-
Super Meat Boy yet, sir?
No, I was going to say, just from discussions on the community, give me a week or so, guys, and I'm going to see if I can somehow get a recording of me playing it. 'Cause I
Actually,
can't stream
I was
it.
thinking, sir, if I've got this HD 60, if it, like the Elgato, if it helps you record it in, I don't know, does it, Raz? Does that make it easier for you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. If you want to just fucking send me postage, I'll send you this down because I don't fucking use it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fair dues. I'll do that. Yeah, I'll see if I can. I think you guys need to hear me suffer at least.
Yeah, you
So
got to do. You're gonna have to do like 2-minute clips.
I
there,
will do.
Surf, because if you do more than that, we're gonna be waiting until next fucking Christmas to get it uploaded to YouTube.
That's true. I was thinking, how long have I got to play for? An hour, is it, or half an hour?
An hour.
An hour.
So I'll do 2 half-hour sessions or something. So,
Right, so
yeah,
we'll see those by
rather
next
than
spring?
rather than me do it, you need to hear me suffer. So yeah, there might be a week or so delay, but we are looking into me being able to get that up onto the YouTube channel.
All right, it'll be uploaded by New Year's, people.
Yeah, so, but it is coming. I will do it, and
Nice.
I've not fired up the game, so I'll make sure the first recording will be my first attempt at it. So,
Alrighty.
it's going to be nasty.
I can't wait.
I can't wait either.
All right, now we'll move into our community questions. First off, comes from Mitchell, or Chaotic UI, as
What
he
the fuck's
is
his
known.
name this week?
Chaotic UI.
That's what it is with.
Yeah,
Um, he wants to know, guys, will Blackout be the beginning of the end for PUBG? Thoughts?
Hopefully not. Hopefully it just pushes them to fucking make a better game.
Yep, that's right.
I think from what I've heard, I've not played the Blackout yet, but from what I've heard, the biggest thing is it's polished as fuck.
Yes.
There's a quick switch button that lets you bring up something, like that lets you change grenades and all that sort of idea. So I think things like that could give PUBG ideas on how to optimise it for the consoles and all that, because I think just now, if you want to change your grenades, you still need to bring up your inventory and click the grenade in your backpack and then move it over, sort of thing, into the active grenade slot. Whereas I don't know what the button is, but say it's up on the D-pad or something, and then you just move left or right to toggle between the things you want to switch to on COD. Is a lot more streamlined. I mean, the biggest thing that puts me off about COD is I've heard it's still COD time to kill. There's far too much health and no bullet drop.
There's no bullet drop. Yeah. They have you have the hit to kill for typical Call of Duty, but I guess how they also do a whole you can find armor, so you gotta take someone's armor away and then get the hits to kill kind of thing. People can still quick scope. From what I've seen,
and the no bullet drop's the biggest killer for me. If somebody finds a 50 cal and they could just fucking knock you off from anywhere they can see you. All this quick scoping bullshit.
Yeah, but I agree with you. Just watching it, it does look good, and it looks like it could be fun. But it is it's a super polished PUBG is pretty much what they're going for, except for PUBG has the cool gun mechanics of the bullet drop and shit like that,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's the end for PUBG. I think there are PUBG diehards out there, so they'll always have. I mean, people thought Fortnite was going to put PUBG in the ground, but PUBG's still holding on strong,
Right.
Yeah. With their fucking lies about fucking private servers and shit. Private matches.
Yeah. I'm thinking that might be on purpose for this whole Call of Duty Blackout mode, and then also Battlefield's doing one too. So maybe that was their move to try to get people to log back in. Is we'll put it out a little later, and maybe people be able to do their private matches on ours, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just looking at the next question, we'll skip that because that's coming up in the last call, basically.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
We'll read it out to start off the last call, I guess.
Yeah, I'll. Yep. When we jump into Moose,
when we jump into PUBG,
when we jump into the last call, Moose, I will read your question out loud, so we're not skipping you. Just to let you know. All right. So that'll go to our boy Cabo. Cabo, guys, he's asking. You now have to wear the clothes of the protagonist of the last game you played for a week. How lucky or unlucky are you? Ross, what was the last game you played and what do you have to wear?
Last game I played would be Destiny, so I'll be my hunter's gear.
Do you feel lucky or unlucky?
Unlucky because it's chick.
Roz is cross-dressing.
So yeah.
Surf?
Damn, fuck. I play things. Tonight I played Spider-Man and then I played Tomb Raider. Why didn't I do it the other way around?
So you're cross-dressing also?
As Lara Croft. So I'm going definitely unlucky. But I will. If I'm dressing as Lara Croft, I'm definitely going for PS1 Lara Croft. So I will be very, I will be very angular.
I think you'd fucking fill that tank top.
I would fill that tank top. Why didn't I play it the other way around? Then I could have dressed as Peter Parker. But no, I'm dressed as Lara. So I'm definitely going unlucky. Because no matter how hard I try, I cannot pull off as much as my man boobs are coming along quite nicely, I still can't fill a bra out properly.
It's called a bro.
I'm fucking Spider-Man anyway.
Oh man,
I'd still class it as unlucky though, because he looks like a fucking gimp. I don't like Spider-Man's outfit at all.
Which Spider-Man outfit are you running at the moment, Toast?
The whole game since I unlocked the Stark suit. I've used the Stark
Oh,
suit.
you've been running as a Stark suit.
Okay.
Nice.
I don't like the original one that they done, like with big white spider. Like that's
No, I didn't like that one.
there's some fucking weird ones though.
I like that sort of steampunky one where you've got a gun. Where you've got a gun. I quite like
Noir
that one.
Spider-Man, like the black
Oh,
trench
you're
coat.
talking
Noir Spider-Man, yeah, that's quite cool.
Noir, yeah.
And
Spider-Man
then
Noir,
there's
yeah.
The weirdest one for me in the game actually. There's I can't remember what it's called, but it's basically Ghost Rider Spider-Man. You've got the big.
Yes,
skull
I've
head,
just unlocked
and
that
you're all
one.
white.
Yeah, all white with the ghost skull. Spirit Spider-Man, I think they call it. Don't they?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Is there? Never mind. I'll keep going on, so we'll just keep moving forward.
Is there this one? Is there that one? There probably is because it's
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
well-rounded, mate. I think they've
Okay.
covered all the bases.
All right. Well, for me, last thing I played was Destiny 2 as well. So I'd be running around in my Titan gear and also in my Titans and Exo. So I guess I would have to dress up as in cosplay as a machine. So that'd be all kinds of uncomfortable. But at least I'm a guy.
So I think we're all unlucky, basically.
Yeah, so I think we were.
I mean,
all
if I have
unlucky.
the web fucking slingers and all that shit, then I'd love it. But I don't know if I
it'd
do.
be swinging all over the place. I guess if I got to carry all my guns around, that would be pretty badass too.
I wish we'd had this question just after I'd started playing Red Dead.
Calm down, sir.
Fucking raging.
Oh man! All right, our next question comes from Drop Dead Fred, and Drop Dead Fred asks, "If you like sports games, what is your all-time favorite sports game, and would you play it again today if you could?" That's if it is not a current gen game. So, good. We'll shoot over to Roz first because I know Roz plays NBA 2K a lot and all that stuff. So,
Yeah, my all-time favorite sports game is what is it? NFL 2K on the Dreamcast.
okay,
Best football games ever.
they did have some good football games. Yep.
Yeah, those are the football games that made EA shit their pants and buy up the rights to the NFL and make shitty football games because there's no competition. But yeah, I play it again. I still have my Dreamcast, so I play it here and there once in a while, show the kids and stuff. So yeah, I play it again today. So
Okay. Surf, do you like any sports games?
Can you do Toast first? Because I'm just looking something up.
Cricket?
'cause I'm
No.
trying to remember.
Okay.
It's hard for me to choose between FIFA Street and NBA Street. You know, like the ones
Okay.
that came
Oh,
out
those are
around
good ones.
about 99, 2000, that sort of time. I think probably NBA was more fun, but being that I'm not American, I've got a soft spot for FIFA Street at the same time. So, definitely the Street series around about 2000. Have you looked up your shit yet, Surf?
Yeah.
I forgot to say NHL 95 through 98 were bad as
fuck.
Oh, they
Okay.
were great.
No.
Great.
I don't like. I'm not a great sports game
What's
fan.
the fucking name is it? Something
Is it
Bradman
tennis?
or some shit cricket?
No, oh god, no, I can't stand cricket. But where was
Volleyball.
No, it's not. It's a World Cup game. It's a World Cup game.
World
I'm
Cup
just trying
Soccer
to-
on NES?
No, it was a arcade game in the pubs.
Oh, arcade,
I played it
okay.
with a friend. When was Toast will know, when did Italy host the World Cup? Was it 90? Yeah, it was
I know
1990.
probably no in chat. Yeah, Italian.
It was
99.
1990 Italia World Cup. There was a arcade game based sort of on Italia 90. I used to play that with mates in the pub. That's the only one I've ever really liked.
Fuck's sake.
It was really, really good.
I was 1 year old.
I was drinking in a pub with workmates. Oh fuck, I'm so old.
Oh, man.
Oh, jeez. But yeah, I'm not a great sports game lover, so I'll pick that one. Italia 90 arcade game. I really enjoyed that.
For me, I would have to go with both NES games. It would either be
Final Fantasy.
No, that's not a sports game, asshole. It would either be RBI Baseball or
nice.
Or Nintendo World Cup. That was what it's just called. It was just called Nintendo World Cup. And my favorite thing about Nintendo World Cup was you could do those like power kicks where your guy did the backflip, and then the ball would like get all like oblong and move real fast, and you could knock other players out, and they'd be out for like 2 minutes in a match. And I just remember me and my friends trying to just knock each other out all the time. So I would say it had to be one of those two. RBI Baseball brings back a lot of memories of playing Nintendo on the front porch of my friends' houses down in the hood, where we would run an extension cord outside because our like parents didn't want us inside the house. So like we would just play on the porch together. So they were like, get outside and play, so we'd go outside on the porch and play Nintendo.
I'm changing my answer, by the way.
Okay.
Before Pro Evolution Soccer was a thing, it was ISS Pro. So ISS Pro 98 was my favourite sports game.
Were you like
there you go.
4 years old?
I've just got memories of playing that with my cousins, so I think I don't see much anymore.
And would you play it again today?
Cousin at the time. It'd be difficult. Like you can't even. You can only run in like a fucking 16 axis. You can't do anything else and all that shit.
Yeah.
But nah, it's blocky as fuck. It was International Superstar Soccer Pro or something it was called before it became Pro Evolution.
Cool.
It's funny, nobody picked like a Wii game. Like
I mean, Wii Sports is amazing, but I wouldn't class bowling and all that shit as a... closing the title, it's Wii Sports. Fuck. But no, like, I was thinking of real sports, not fucking...
I know what you mean, yeah.
Like professional
same
sport.
here.
Oh, well, fuck it. Yeah, fuck it.
We get what you're saying.
Shines is fucking original Mutant League football on the Genesis. Ryan was Pro Evo 2008.
That was a great game. I remember that.
And then he talks about cricket, so Ryan just
Nobody
fuck
cares
off.
about cricket. Yeah.
All right, our last question comes from the one, the only Organic Avenger. And he asks, with Blackout's beta being the talk of the weekend, it's giving everyone a new idea of what a BR can be. With Halo bowing, was that bowing out?
Bowing out. They said
Bowing. Come on, Arthur.
Hey,
Arthur.
Hey,
Here we go,
listen,
Arthur.
when
They're
I went
bowing
back and
out.
listened to that episode. You guys are saying exactly how I was, so we're good.
Fuck off.
With
Cass.
Halo,
Shit.
You're a fucking liar.
with Halo bowing out, is there another game you would love to see take a spin at it? Seeing the fast-paced action of Call of Duty makes me instantly want Titanfall to make a go for it. Can you imagine how intense it would be, or would feel, to see a Titan get dropped in the distance?
That'd be pretty badass.
That would be super badass.
Yeah, I'd see if you had one Titan you could call in for the whole game. And then it becomes a whole strategy. Do you fucking call it in early? Or do you fucking try and survive to the end to call it in and all that sort of shit? Yeah, I'd love that.
Or if you had to like kind of like find like pieces of like a transmitter to call in
maybe
the
it's
Titan.
like a look like one of the crates or something will drop the beacon or some shit that you need to use.
Yeah, that would be so fucking cool.
The only thing is
that was-
with games like that, it's all big fucking massive wide open maps, so it takes the wall running and shit out of Titanfall.
Yeah, that's true.
And otherwise you're going to have a fucking massive map where it's just constant city blocks, which would mean that people could camp around any corner, so there could be problems.
I think maybe if you restricted, sort of like you said, a big city map, I think to switch the Battle Royale scenario up a bit and make it a bit different, I think maybe something like maybe a cover based like Gears Battle Royale might be interesting.
Okay.
Be a bit slower, but bit more cover based. You still got the circle closing in, but it would force different gameplay. Because you don't want all the Battle Royale games to be sort of the same sort of style, do you, I guess?
I mean, the Battle Royale I want to see is Wildlands take a shot at it.
Yep, Ghost Recon.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, that's my pick. Like, because he's asking like what we want to see. I've always said Ghost. I mean, they have the map for it. You know what I mean? And like, it's a fun game too. So
I've already got the fucking parachute mechanic and all that in the game.
Yeah.
So I would really wouldn't be surprised if there's going to be a fucking Wildlands 2, and there's probably going to be a Battle Royale mod in it.
What if Borderlands, the next installment of Borderlands, does a Battle Royale? And
that could be interesting.
That would actually be pretty good too, just because of like the loads of guns and shit that they have in that game. You know what I mean?
So
what if that's the next expansion to Destiny?
I don't think Destiny will take that route.
Nah.
Well,
I mean,
I
could, but I don't think it will.
Nah, they haven't had the Grimwire card about it.
But yeah.
Oh, I forgot to say about Destiny as well. Fucking Dead Ghosts are back.
Yes, I haven't found any, but yeah, I found. We'll talk about that another time. But I found like an area and was really confused on what I was doing in it. I'm thinking it's something to do with a later drop because I know, or something that they wrote out. Because I remember D1 there was a secret area you could get into, and there was even a boss you could fight and kill and get drops off of. But it was never in any strike or anything. So it was like a similar thing, but no boss. Well, that was sidetracked. Well, yeah, great question, Organic.
No, it was a really good one.
Yeah, Titanfall would be freaking amazing. Like, especially like, yeah, the image of a Titan, like you being like, man, I need to find this. I need bandages, and then you just see a Titan dropping, and just being like, fuck.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Just from the look of it.
All right, guys, we're jumping into our Game Pass Game Club. We were to play both Bangkok and Colorado. I don't know about you guys. I'll go into my experience. We'll go with Bangkok first. Let's talk Bangkok.
Bangkok first.
Bangkok, no pun intended, but I just banged my way through Bangkok. I literally no, dude. I went in and I weaseled my way into I got a microphone and made myself got into the recording studio, put the mic in, and I must have messed up and there was a thing to change the voltage that was going to the mic, and I must have did it too early, and the dude wouldn't sing, so he left. And I was just like, what the hell am I supposed to do now? So I just followed him. And when I was following him, he got to this long hallway. And there was no one around except for a dude sleeping. So I was just like, screw it. I just pulled out my gun and shot him in the head. And he just dropped. And I was like, well, that guy's done. And then I went and I was still dressed up as a roadie. And I went into it was an apartment room. And it was a bunch of the rest of the roadies and technicians. And I overheard one guy saying something about having to take a letter. So I just went into the bathroom. He came in to go use the bathroom. So I, knocked him out and got the letter off of him, took it downstairs, sat it in a tray. And then I don't know if I had a glitch or whatnot, but I just stood there forever. And the guy never walked over to pick up the letter. So I was just like, well, I'll just go see where he's at. So I followed him and I just snuck my way around, and I got behind an area where I was in the open, and I was just like, screw it, screw this guy too, and I just whipped out the pistol and shot him in the head because I could see that there was a boat not far away, and I just took a wild gamble that's where I had to go to get away. So I shot him in the head and just darted, and all of a sudden that little logo popped up for the exit, and I ran right to the boat and got off, and I was like, man, that was easy.
Nice.
How was your guys' Bangkok experience?
I enjoyed Bangkok. It was one of my favourites. How did I do it? I think for the musician guy, I can't remember how I figured out you could, but I disguised myself as his drummer.
Yep, that's what I did.
Then so I went up and then pushed him off the roof. So that's how I killed him. And then the lawyer guy, I sabotaged the tuk-tuk he was going to buy. So when he went to test it out, it blew up.
Oh, nice.
Then just left the exit. Yeah, Bangkok, I enjoyed it. It was nice, straight, easy one for me. How about you, Toast?
I mean, done it the way you done it, but I also done it. There's a fucking bug man in the manager's office.
Oh, okay.
So you can go in, disguise yourself as a bug man, you find pesticides, and then you tell the manager that everybody needs to evacuate sort of thing, so they all gather in the lobby, and then you can just put fucking poison through the vent system and kill both of them.
Nice.
Damn. Nice.
Yep.
That's a efficient one.
That was
I
my
don't
favourite
know.
one.
Just shooting them both in the head was pretty efficient.
Yeah, I done the whole disguise as his drummer thing as well. That was the first time I played through. I think that's like the sort of path it leads you towards sort of idea.
Yeah, I think it is. I just sort of wandering around and come across it. So it was the path of least resistance, I think.
The tuk
It
tuk
was a
thing new to me.
cool kill pushing him off the
I
roof.
think I'd just done the drummer hang and then snuck up and fucking shot the guy or some shit for the second kill. What about
Nice.
Raz? You done the drummer thing? How did you kill the second guy?
Second guy, I was getting pissed because I was trying to get down to the basement to get the some rat poison to give to him. I couldn't get down there, and I just couldn't figure out how to get the key card. And I also had did you guys ever get that lady at the bar to like, hey, my next ex-husband?
No, I never
She
saw
gives you a
that.
key to her room.
Really?
Yeah. So I did that.
Oh no, I didn't get that either.
Yeah. Just walking around, she saw, ooh, hey, my next ex-husband. I'm like, what the hell? So I started following around, and she went to
Oh
the-
yeah, I heard her. I just thought it was just a random NPC making a comment and didn't think anything of it.
Yeah, I followed her to the bar, and then she's all here for later, puts her key card down for her room.
And
That's
then you
pretty
just
cool.
go up and
Yeah.
fucking rattle her.
No,
Yeah,
she
go-
wasn't there. There's
go
some
get
dude
some
laying on the
string.
floor. There's some dude
There's
laying
some-
on the floor, so I punched the shit out of him.
Plus, there's a dude laying on the floor in
Yeah.
our room.
Yeah.
Weird.
That was weird, but I couldn't figure out how to kill that lawyer guy, so I finally got pissed and said, you know what? Like, Castle, I saw there's a boat out there, and when they walked around the little, like, patio where they're talking for a minute, over there by the shed, I pulled out the gun. The girl that's in the maintenance shed, she's all started, like, screaming, so I hurry up, popped the security guy that was with him, and then him in the head, and then took off running to the boat.
There you go. Run and gun. Sometimes it
getting sick
works.
of
Run and gun, it works.
I do have you know that Marrakesh, I finished it in 22 minutes.
Oh, nice.
Way to go. Nice.
But Colorado, not so much.
No,
Colorado. All
I
right.
like Colorado.
We'll move on to Colorado. I did not finish Colorado. I tried so many fucking. I'm gonna go back and play because I want to finish it. I
Well, you
kinda
got
have
to
anyway,
do the
but-
last mission.
But yeah, but no. I mean, I had trouble just getting through the beginning of it. Like I kept getting spotted. I'm just so bad at sneaking, and then I kept getting to a point where I snuck my way into a building where there's a guy sitting and there's a bunk bed or something. And there's this guy sitting on the bed, and all I gotta do is grab that damn disguise, and someone constantly keeps spotting me. So I gotta go back in it and maybe try to take a different technique. Yeah, so I'm gonna play that again sometime over this weekend and knock that out, plus the next mission. But oh man, Colorado is where because you got 4 targets in
Yeah,
Colorado
4
too.
targets.
So shit's got real. What about you, Surf? How was Colorado for you?
Colorado was my least favourite so far. I'm not sure if that was because all the time I was playing it, I was thinking, I want to be playing Spider-Man, but I need to get this over. And there was like 4 of them. Oh, for fuck's sake. So how did I do it? I took one of the guys patrolling the outside area out so I could get in. That wasn't too difficult. I sort of distracted him with a coin, knocked him out, just sort of dragged him into the fields so he wouldn't be spotted. then sort of strolled in after I climbed through like a gap in the fence and then just sort of could stroll around. Who's the first guy I took out? First guy I took out was the interrogator guy, the one that used to work for Mossad, the one who wanders around with a mask. I figured out he was interrogating a guy in the basement of the house. So I found the key to get down there. I went down there, gave the guy who was interrogating an overdose of the drugs he was giving him, which caused him to come down to investigate why the guy had passed out, and then just sort of garroted him and hid his body. So that was quite easy. Then I went up into the house, and the other guy, I can't figure out where I figured it out, but you learn that he's got OCD. So I mucked around with the pens on his desk. So when he does his route, he finally gets back to his room. And if you fucked up his desk, it sort of distracts him. So he was another grot. I just sort of snuck up behind him while he was worrying about his pens and took him out. Then I went down into the grounds, and there's a woman wandering around. I can't remember her name. She was wandering around asking everyone what they thought about the main leader. And I sort of followed her for ages, and she was never alone. And then I figured out she finally walks into a greenhouse and takes a drink out of some water. So I'd found some poison. So after she left, I just poisoned the water and then just left her to it. And went off to find the other woman, and about 10 minutes later it popped up she'd died, so that's done. And that left the last woman. I think what I did there, she does a training bit, then she comes out to look at the vehicles by the garage, and I figured out if you turn the generator off while she's by the vehicle, she'll come and investigate. So I turned that off, distracted her with a coin, and I just shot her in the head and exited. Oh no, you then have to go and I don't want to spoil it for you guys because you haven't got to the end, but after you've done the 4 kills, a bit like the one with the virus, you have to go and do something else in the house.
Ah, motherfucker.
Yeah, there's a 5th step. But it's easier than the virus one. It's pretty simple. It's not too
I'm glad you
difficult.
said something, because I would have just been like, are you fucking kidding me?
No.
Exactly what I would
There
say.
is a final step. After you've done the 4 kills, you have to go and find the secret room. I'll give you a clue. It's in the basement.
Okay, thank you.
So,
It's a bit more than a clue.
I'm a little tipsy.
I know, it doesn't get into it. It tells you where the room is, but it doesn't.
Basement.
It's in the basement, but it doesn't tell you how to get into it. You'll need to do another step to actually get into the room. You
And
go
what is
to the
that step?
basement. No, I'm not going to tell you. You'll have to find out. But it's not as bad as the virus one. It's actually a lot easier than the virus one. I finished that off. But yeah, I didn't really enjoy the Colorado one. I don't know if it's just because I wasn't in the mood and I wanted to be playing Spider-Man, or maybe I just thought 4 kills was a bit OTT. I don't know, but it was my least favourite so far. How about you, Toast?
I mean, it's a pain in the dick. It's not enjoyable because it's one of the more difficult ones, I'd say, just because you have to get 4. First thing I done was that woman down at the fucking range or whatever it is, the one that you killed by disabling the generator.
All right, yeah.
If you're in the right disguise, she takes you down there to train, sort of thing. And you can disable the safety systems on the thing she goes up to inspect. And then that just fucking kills it, like the RAM, I think it's called.
Oh, yeah, I saw, yeah.
So you can trigger the RAM and just kill her when she goes up to inspect it. And then I think I blew the guy you went for first, I think it was. The interrogator.
Guy with a mask, the interrogator guy.
Yeah, you can take him down, basically. What was it? You fucking... Everybody leaves apart from one guy. So once you get rid of that one guy, you can interfere with interrogation, and then he notices that something's wrong. So you can basically blow him up by loosening a gas canister. Like, he fucking realises something's wrong and he goes in and inspects stuff, and then the gas canister will blow up on him.
Oh, okay.
When I first done it though, I shot him as soon as I had an opportunity, and it just made everybody on edge, and I couldn't finish the game.
Yeah.
I can't remember what I'd done for the next one. I think it was... Nah, I honestly can't remember what I'd done for the rest of them. I didn't play actively like this time round. This is me
Because you'd
talking about
already
shit
done
that I'd
it,
done
yeah.
months ago.
I think
There's a whole fucking thing to make them all look like accidents, basically, and that's what I'd done. But I can't remember how you trigger the other two accidents.
Did you do something with one of the guy's watches? I know there's a kill to do with his watch. I think it's like a watch has got a bomb in it or something.
No.
No. I think the problem I found was...
It was the other guy works with bombs or whatever, doesn't he? You can see when you kill the guy the first woman even.
Yeah.
There's like an overcharge explosive gel mixture or something like that.
Oh,
and you can mix that with his breach charge that he goes up to inspect. That's what it was.
Right.
So once he goes and inspects it, it just blows up on him. But I can't remember the fucking last one that I killed.
The other woman. The one.
Yeah. Fuck knows. And then obviously there's the last step, which you've already covered.
Roz, how did your venture go?
Didn't. It's like,
It didn't? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I finished.
Yeah, and you got as far as
finished
Bangkok.
Bangkok, and then I was going to try that Colorado, and as soon as it said 4 on there, I'm like, fuck.
I'm out of it.
For 4 hours.
So you're just not able to choose your missions? I can't remember how the fucking game works. Like, I've got
No,
all
I
the
think
missions
if
unlocked,
it's your
obviously.
first playthrough, you can't move on until you've done the previous one.
So you'll
They're
need
sort
to
of
do
locked.
that then, Raz, to be able to play the next one.
Yeah. I mean, we could double check, but I'm pretty sure that's how it is too.
I
Yeah.
saw
think so.
Colorado when I jumped in there, and I started walking around like, there's like way too many people in here, like you, Castle.
Yeah, so many fucking
I'm out of here. I'm
guards.
going to get pissed.
I think that's the thing that put me off so much. It's not that there's members of the public around, it's just everybody's a fucking guard.
Yeah, it's just a camp full of guards, isn't it?
Yep.
And there's sort of like, I think there's 3 levels of guard. There's sort of like, there's a sort of plebs, and then there's the next level up around the house.
Yeah, I think you need the second level to go down to that range for the first kill, like the ram one. And then you need the top level to fucking... Actually, is it something? Nah, I can't. I had it on the edge of my fucking tongue there, how to kill the 4th person, but I can't remember. I'm pretty sure you need to be the elite sort of thing.
The top level, yeah, I think so. It's just... I think 4 is just a bit OTT. I think 2 seems about right for a level. Maybe 3.
Yeah. I could see doing 3. I think 3 wouldn't be that
possibly,
bad.
But 4 just seems a bit... Oh. My heart sank when I saw that.
Yeah, it was one of the most disappointing ones for me.
Yeah.
So
well, Game Pass Game
where's
Club.
the final level? Can you remember the name?
I don't remember where it's at.
No, I can't.
Episode 6, isn't it? We're up to now. Hokkaido. It's like some sort of treatment facility. Like plastic surgery and all that shit.
Well, that's all we have left to do. Well, besides me and Roz, we have Colorado plus that. So please, people, please play along. We didn't have any input this week, but that's okay. You guys can talk about it in Discord as well. But if you have input that you want talked on the show, please make sure to shoot it over to at 16 ounce gaming at contact there, yeah. I'm a little buzzed, man. Like, I
just DM somebody.
Just DM someone.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I was going to say something. So, it's fucking busy season, so
Yeah,
I mean,
we understand.
I wouldn't have found time to play that this week based on what I played, so I understand. We get no
I
feedback.
made the time, but I
And
wasn't happy because all the time I was playing, I was like, I want to play Spider-Man.
Yep.
after this last one, basically, we're going to take a break until probably after Christmas. Get all the
Yeah, I
fucking
think it's
releases out of the way.
season. Yeah.
Yep.
'Cause
And just while we're still talking about Game Pass, which is something we do with the community, a quick Rocket League update is a lot of people haven't been able to play their matches because of scheduling conflicts. Let's just
go figure,
everyone just work on getting
2v2s
it
with
done.
Time zones stretching across 7 hours.
It's
kind of makes things
nuts.
difficult.
Yeah. So let's just we'll all
Me and
figure it out.
Surf are
Give
apparently
ourselves another
about to
week.
go and get raped off of Ryan and Shine.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to see this.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll see if that happens. So we'll get our game out of the way, but it's basically, I think the next time we do a multiple thing like this, it'll just be everybody involved agrees on one day and time that suits them when we knock it out over like a 2 hour period.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Fucking, we had to fuck it up to learn, so we'll get there in the end.
Yep. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that sound, this would be our last call. And our topic for last call is something that everyone can probably talk about right now is how do you deal with the busy gamer season? We are in the midst. This is when everything fucking comes out. And as you pointed out, it was hard to play Hitman Toast when you have, Tomb Raider and Spider-Man. Just name it. Games are
Fucking
just dropping.
Destiny nipping at your heels, and then
Yep.
getting in on the 2K grinds now as well, and more bullshit.
Yep. So, guess we'll just go down the line, starting with Roz. Like, what do you do to deal with this busy season? Do you have a strategy of like, I'll play, like I'll knock this out and then I'll step into this, or I'm only playing this, or no strategy at all?
No, really no strategy. Just when the game comes out, I'll try to play a little bit for this, and then jump back to this one, jump over to this one, and just as they come out, I want to try to get a little bit.
To
of
just
each one,
straight-
you know what I mean?
You and Surf game share, so you can at least do you must at least strategize what you want to get and all that sort of shit between the two of you.
Yeah, we can. We haven't yet.
No, we have yet.
No, we haven't yet. No, we can do that, but mostly all my games will usually go on the backlog, so it don't matter.
Yeah,
How about
I
you,
would
Surf?
have really expected that you would have been going for Assassin's Creed right off the bat, Raz, the way you liked the first one. But
I probably
then again,
will.
you didn't finish it, so
I haven't finished it, but I probably will when it comes out. I'll probably get it right then and there. I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
pre-order anymore, so
Gotcha.
So I know I don't have to get that one because I wasn't thinking about buying it straight.
like pre-ordering is like a 48-hour before thing now, just so I can preload it. It's apart
that's
from
what I
Red
do.
Dead Redemption. That was an exception. I pre-ordered that as soon as it went live.
See, I don't pre-order anything till about a week before. Is
I thought you was
maximum.
going to say about a month before, so you can
Nah,
start
about a
downloading.
week. No, a week for me. I can download it in a week. So I do it about a week. So
So,
Like,
what's
what
your
are you-
strategies, Surf? Like, what do you do during this time?
I don't think I've got a really major one. I sort of mark out the games I really know I want to play. Like this month, I knew it was going to be Spider-Man and Tomb Raider. And next month, the only one I'm really interested in is Red Dead. So I concentrate on the ones I'm really looking forward to. And I think this week has proven to me I can do 2 campaigns at a time. But the new work layout and stuff I get during the week, Monday, Friday, about 4 hours. So I can do 2 hours of each campaign, and that seems to be working for me.
Fuck off.
Like,
That's
No?
No, you don't play a game for 2 hours, switch and play another 2 hours. You maybe
that's
do
fair.
one
I've
night.
done that. That's
That's
how
fucking
I've
silly.
been doing it this week, and it's worked.
Nah.
Hey,
You
everyone.
do
has their
one
own
night
strategy.
on one game, and maybe you do the next night on another game. Otherwise, you're just
No,
Can't
I
get
used
on
to
board
try
with
that,
it.
and it never worked for me. But I'm finding this week 2 hours. Is about
so like
been
2
about
hours
right
on
for me.
Spider-Man, deep in the story, And you're like, oh, not shit, I better stop this. And I'll just go and play the next
When
game.
I see they're both games where it's a bit easier to do at the moment, because like Spider-Man, what I'll do is I'll do a few story missions right up front for the first hour, and then in the second hour I've been wandering around doing collectibles, so it's an easy stop-off point where I'll say, okay, I can stop now because all I'm doing is running around doing the collectible stuff. So
that's a totally different attitude from what I have. It's like if I get a game that I like, I get 110% into it and I fucking dive in deep. So I would have to I can play 2 games in a week, but the first half of the week will be one game, and the next half of the week after I've finished that first game will be the next one. It's just for me, the way you do it would kill my immersion. Like, I get easily immersed, I'd say, but doing it your way would kill that.
yeah, I see that in a way. I sort of maybe look at them sort of more like TV shows, where you sort of say, okay, it's sort of like Monday night's a couple of hours of Game of Thrones, then I'll watch a couple of hours.
I'm still thinking the old format broadcast TV.
Yeah, so that's how I brought up, and that's how I'm pre-binge generation, and that sort of works for me. I get it in little chunks, and I'm used to that. So yeah, maybe just because I'm a bit older, I find that easier to deal with.
Nah, I'm all about the binging. What about you, Stu? Are you bingers, or do you prefer splitting time between things?
For TV show? Or
no,
video
for
games?
anything.
For anything.
Binge.
Well, I like to binge drink, so definitely binge. Like video games, I usually pick one game and that's all I play, and then until I'm done with it, and then I move on to something else. That's how I am. So with that said, with the busy season, I generally pick okay, these are the titles that I really want, and they're the only ones I buy, and the others I wait till a sale comes on, Also, I did the smart strategy of having a child that makes you not be able to spend as much money. So it's really easy to pick certain games that you want to play. But then also, as Toast pointed out, Charlie Mops and I are a game share, and we communicate back and forth. Hey, I'm thinking about buying this game. What games are you thinking about buying? So
yeah, me and Raz need to do
so
that.
You might want to do that.
We'll talk Sunday morning.
Yeah,
with my game share partner, basically we alternate the AAA sort of things, and then if there's something we're curious about, that's a game that we half in if we're both curious. So that not one person has to fucking take the full hit.
Yep.
But I think the biggest thing for me is I've got all these fucking games where I've got the constant grind on top of the new games. So I want to play this single player campaign or that single player campaign, but I also want to keep refreshed on Rocket League, GTA, and all that sort of shit.
Yes, the other problem
and
is
I mean,
keeping up.
I'd say I'm apart from Surf, me and Surf are in the best position out of the hosts, gaming wise, because our time's pretty much unrestricted apart from work if we really want to play.
Right.
Whereas Raz and Castle with kids and fucking
Goddamn
commitments and all
Rugrats.
that shit. Yeah. Basically that cuts into it. So I mean I can play a lot more than used to can during the week, so I somehow managed to fit it in.
During little Jay's snack time, he sits in the high chair next to me, and I feed him while I knock out some bounties in Destiny now.
Nice.
So do you find, like in this busy period now, do you find when you're playing a campaign, you're more likely to just concentrate on the story and not run around and get all the collectibles and stuff afterwards, and just sort of move on to the next big game?
My whole approach with Spider-Man was I'd done everything I could before progressing the story, so it didn't put any extra pressure on me. It just meant, I mean, for podcast's sake, I wanted to play Tomb Raider before, but then I realised Surf's playing it, so Surf can talk about it, so I'm just going to fucking stick with Spider-Man.
Well, that makes sense.
Because you fucking got the deluxe edition or something, didn't you? So
I got the middle one. I didn't buy the most expensive one. I bought the middle one.
But you got to play it 2 or 3 days
earlier,
early. Yeah.
See, I was
I've
going to
seen
push on with
people on
Spider-Man like
Facebook.
you suggested, but then I thought, well, no, I made the effort. I paid the extra £10 or whatever to get it 2 days early, so I'd be silly not to jump in 2 days early.
Yeah, no, see, to be honest, I fucking thought I was maybe 3-4 hours away. I ended up playing like fucking 6 or 7 hours to try and finish it out after Act 2. Well, just what I'm feeling like today. Like I finished at 12:30 and I was playing that until like 7 or something, at least.
Jeez.
And I was already done with Act 2. I thought it would have been a lot shorter. That's why I was saying about you could just knock it out sort of thing, but you couldn't have it at the end of the day.
Probably have finished it by this time next week, I think.
Oh no, you'll be if you
Maybe
fucking
done by
don't
the
split
weekend.
your time 2 hours here and 2 hours there. You'll just be done it in 2 days.
No, I'll get a lot done over the weekends, so it'll be more than 2 hours. So yeah, might even finish it this weekend.
Ryan's asking in the chat if the game was more than 20 hours. I didn't keep track, but I feel like I played more than 20 hours. But I'm also like I'm not a completionist, but I'm a do as much of the side stuff as you can before it fucking bores you sort of player.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to go and gather every collectible in every single game, but I'll also, as long as I'm not fucking hating it, I'll fucking do as much as I can before progressing the story.
Yeah, and if the campaign was 20 hours long, that's a decent amount of time for a campaign.
No, I
That's
think that
a really
maybe
good
if you
campaign.
take all this, see if you weren't, you would struggle, but if you didn't collect any of the side stuff or do side missions, you're talking 12 to 15 hours to do the story, but I don't even know if it's possible to do the story without leveling up through side stuff.
No, I think it forces you, doesn't it? Because it's quite nice. It does that bit. Occasionally, you'll do a mission, and then it'll be,
Like,
now
I've
it's
been
time
neglecting
to
the
explore
city, sort of thing. Yeah,
explore the city.
better
and all that.
recharge, and you get like 5 minutes to go and fight some crimes and all that shit before it even prompts the next story mission. It's really well done.
It is. It gives you those little breathing spaces to go and do the sort of side stuff. Before
We've kind of drifted away from the topic.
Yes, we did.
We
I was
did.
about to try to reel you
went
guys
into
back in.
Spider-Man, but
So we all tried, we all pretty much, for me, just to sum it up real quick, we'll just go quick recap of how we do it. For me, I'm very picky at what games I'm going to play, like my must plays, and the others I just save for a sale, because you usually have your sale at Christmas and also after the New Year. Toast likes to just freaking put his nose down and just immerse himself and grind the fuck out of every game he buys. But do you purchase multiple games at the during this time, or do you purchase one, knock it out, and then purchase the next one?
Past 2 weeks, I've got Destiny 2, NBA, and Spider-Man, and now Tomb Raider.
Yes,
but I've not started Tomb Raider yet. But Destiny 2 came out first. I fucking hammered that,
knocked
finished
it
the
out.
story.
Yeah,
Spider-Man, hammered that. It get broke up a little bit by 2K, but I made sure I finished the story before Tomb Raider, sort of thing. And yeah, it's just, for me, I just go 100% in, because in the moment, that's the fucking, because of the whole immersion thing, that's the character I want to play, that's the fucking things I want to do.
Yep.
Sort of idea. And then, 2K is just going to be relegated to the same sort of grind that I do with GTA and Rocket League, I think, going forward.
gotcha. And then Surf is currently doing the
Fucking
I have
weird.
2 games and I just separate my time amongst them.
I mean,
Yep.
preferably I would prefer. I mean, if everything wasn't coming out all at the same time, if it wasn't the busy period, then I would prefer to do one, get out of the way, and then fully immerse in the next one. But
but I mean, in that respect, you're the same as me, Surface. You can't just. I mean, you could just wait another week or two and then buy Assassin's Creed or buy fucking Tomb Raider, but you can't.
No, I can't.
Because you have to play it as soon as it comes out, sort of thing.
Yeah. So, quick question, Surf. Right now, between Spider-Man and Tomb Raider, which one's the side chick?
It's
I would guess
Raider.
Tomb Raider because it's the newest, so
Okay.
More invested.
I'm the least invested in it because it's earlier in the story.
All right, fair. And Roz, to recap how you handle the busy gamer season, is it just you just buy whatever you're interested in, or no strategy at all?
No, I usually have a select 4 or 5 games I like to buy during the season and then get them, play them for a little bit, and then go back to the ones that are in the backlog.
All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this might be one of our longest episodes ever, but this will end episode 43 of the 16-Ounce Gaming Podcast. Once again, please join us on Discord. It's been revamped. It's different. It's new. Go in there and find out for yourself. Give us a follow on Twitter and Instagram at 16ounce_gaming. We're on Facebook and YouTube at 16-Ounce Gaming Family. Give us a review on iTunes. Tell us what you think. We welcome all feedback. Thanks for tuning in. We will see you all next week. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, everyone.